Science! Science! What's going on, YouTube? We're back. It's September 10th, and we're going to be looking at some old pictures today. Wasn't going to do a vlog today, but decided to go against that. Let's look at some old pictures instead. It'll be more fun. So here we have an extremely old picture of me. I actually don't even know how old I am in this picture. If I had to guess, I'd say like 3 or 4, maybe, something like that. I'll have to double check on that. But as you can see, pretty clear that I was destined for great things there. Okay, so next up here, now I had to block some people out of these pictures just because I don't have permission to put them on YouTube like I stated in the earlier video. So that's why you're going to be seeing these weird blobs of things. It's just blocking people out. Picture, as you're looking at it, you're thinking, oh, well, that's not that bad. Almost even looks like I have a little bit of muscle going on and stuff there, but I can assure you at the time there was no muscle whatsoever at all. In fact, these arms were about as soft as any pillow you can think of. I mean, they were just mush. And then you can see here, you can't really get a good shot of the belly there, but I do have a decent sized belly at this point. Much less definition up here, obviously. Let's take a look at the next one here. Okay, so it's not a super clear shot. You can kind of see it's like a side view of me, but definitely you can tell, you know, just in the neck, how much different my face looks and stuff. Definitely puffy. I'm real puffy, almost like just inflammation, and it probably was really just all the time. Even my hands just look like puffy and inflamed and stuff, which is pretty crazy. Okay, kind of hard to tell on this one here. Pretty hard to tell, just because I got a lot of stuff on, so you can't really tell how big I am or anything like that. Not really a great picture, but again, I don't really have that many to choose from. I did not take pictures of myself back then. This isn't even my heaviest weight, in full disclosure. These pictures aren't my heaviest weight at all. It's probably like 15 to 20 pounds under my heaviest weight is what you're looking at now. So I actually did get a little bit bigger, but I honestly don't have any pictures of that because I just stopped taking pictures of myself at that point because I hated the way I looked and so forth. Which is crazy, but that's how people think. That's how I was thinking at the time too. But it's crazy, you can't think like that, it's not true. Anyway, so this picture, again, not a very good example. Okay, now this one's a good one because it is a full, you know, standing up, full body shot. Now I wish I was wearing a little bit less, obviously, so you can kind of see the difference in the figure there, but more or less you can get the picture, right? I'm sitting there holding my, the hell is that, Dr. Pepper or whatever it is I was drinking there. But no, definitely one of my, if you want to call it that, one of my favorite before pictures is this guy here, just because it is like a full shot. Okay, and then here we go. This is also, again, one of my favorites. This might be my favorite one out of all of my before pictures because you do get a good look at the gut. You couldn't really tell in the other pictures because I'm so covered up. And I did a good job at hiding myself back then, actually. You know, you work when you want to cover that up, you just wear, you know, baggier clothes or just lots of stuff, you know. So I did a good job of that. But in this picture, you can clearly see I was having some weight issues here. And again, this isn't even my heaviest, but definitely a big difference here. Okay, so here we are again, and yeah, it's a decent shot. Again, the quality isn't great just because the cameras back then. I wish I'd taken this with like a 20 megapixel camera where it was just crystal clear and I can zoom in and you can really see. But this is as good as we're gonna get. It's not terrible, but yeah, again, definitely a big difference. I don't know, what was I eating back then? If you want to know what my diet was back then, it was more or less just a standard American diet. I thought, you know, chicken was healthy, so I ate like a ton of chicken. I didn't really eat, was never big on pork or beef or anything like that, but I ate a lot of chicken just because I was at it. You know, you're always told it's healthy, that and fish. So I always trusted that, and I ate a lot of that, and as you can see, those are my results. Those are my results with the dairy and with the chicken and with the fish and with the eggs and all that nasty stuff. That's what I look like when I ate that stuff. This is what I look like when I eat plants. This is what I feel like when I eat plants, which is a hell of a lot better. Mentally, for sure, because back then, again, I had all kinds of issues, and you can see, yeah, I'm certainly heavier, but by no means am I morbidly obese or anything like that. And yet, and still, you still have those mental issues with hating the way you look and just kind of, I guess, shaming yourself, so to speak. You're just not comfortable, you don't like the way you look, you don't want to be looked at by people, you don't want to go out in public. There was a lot of that stuff going on back then, and a lot of people actually still go through it today, a hell of a lot worse probably than I did. So, you know, that's why I try to help where I can, that's for sure, because I know where you guys are coming from. I've been there, I've done that, I've gotten out of that, I've stayed out of that. That's the thing, is you don't want to get out and then go back in. Once you get out and you get to feeling good, you want to keep feeling good, right? Right. Okay, so this one you definitely get a good shot of the midriff here. I think that's what it's called, right? Or maybe that's for a woman, I don't know. Good shot of my gun there too. But yeah, you can definitely see the gut. The gut. Now, it's not from all the beer I was drinking back then. It's from the chicken wings. It's from the nachos. It's from the... yeah, you know what? I never really ate fast food that much. I think at this point in my life I was past fast food and had been for a few years. So it's not even that I'm eating McDonald's at this point. Like, I'm eating a healthier version of the standard American diet. Like, yes, I still went out to eat to like restaurants, you know, the Chinese restaurant that we were in the earlier picture. So I'd still go out to eat, but I would not eat fast food. I wouldn't touch fast food at all back then. And for obvious reasons. But the funny thing is, I was thinking I was eating healthy at the time, avoiding the fast food, but look, I mean, you can see the results, like, still wasn't working at all. So, cut out the animal products, cut out the dairy, and then, bam, there's your results right there. Now, people think, oh, well, you're a runner, that's easy. I actually, at the time that you're looking at me here, there's no way I could run even like a quarter mile. I was a heavy smoker at the time. When I first went vegan, I still smoked. A lot of people don't know that. I smoked for about 6 months after I went vegan, decided to quit October 12th, 2012 is when I quit smoking. I actually didn't start running till I quit. So I lost all my weight, or the majority of my weight I should say, I lost by diet alone rather than by exercise. Now once I dropped to a weight that I was comfortable exercising with, that's when I started exercising. So I started with walking and hiking, playing basketball, eventually got into running and cycling after that. But again, I've never been an athlete in my life or anything like that, so it's not like I'm just some freak person who can eat whatever they want and do whatever they want and they just stay skinny. That's not me, as you can see, that's not me. I'm way younger in this picture than I am now. But I don't work nearly as hard to keep this body as I would like work at the gym and work on my diet and stuff back then. All I have to do now is just eat, you know, high carb, low fat, plant-based foods, whether that be, you know, raw. If you're doing raw is fine. Cooked like McDougal style is fine. As long as you're eating lots of healthy plant foods, cooked or raw, I don't really see anybody with any issues as long as they're eating enough of the good stuff. You know, a good variety of everything and all that stuff works perfect. Unlike the results that you see in these videos where I'm eating the chicken breasts and the chicken wings and all that stuff, and the tuna and the whatever other nasty ass fish I used to eat back in the day. But that's what I look like when I eat that stuff. If you don't want to look like that, eat like me now and eat some plants. Here's me, I look angry and disgusted. And I probably was. Now you can see here, definitely a much more round face there. Okay, here we go. So this one would be great if it was zoomed back and I wasn't washed out so much. You would really get a good clear side view of what I looked like back then, and you can kind of see how much weight was on the front of me there. But it's just not that good of a shot, so it is what it is. Okay, this right here is me about 6 months after going vegan. This is right, I believe, right either before or after I quit smoking. It's one of the two. Definitely lighter in this picture. Not as light as I am now, obviously, but that's like 6 years ago or whatever. So you trim up over time, obviously, but the weight still fell off pretty quickly once I switched over to plant-based. Again, that's 6 months after I switched to a vegan diet. It was right here. So, and I don't know my exact weight in this picture. If I had to guess, I'd say like 160 or 165, something like that. It was when I was still losing weight. It was when I was still dropping down. Okay, well now you can see how skinny I am with my shirt off here, which enjoy the view, I guess, right? But yeah, anyway, so I'm probably what, 32 years old in this picture. This is like 2 or 3 years ago. I want to say it was about 3 years ago. That's about the same time frame there, obviously. It's one of my favorite pictures in recent years anyway. And that is back in 2015, so that's a couple years ago. That's when I bought my car. Oh no, that was in 2016, I apologize. 2016, but again, 4 years vegan, slim. At this point, I'm 4 years vegan. Still slim, no problems, no health issues. All right, and this one, again, a little bit more recent. I want to say this is like last year. But again, so at this point, 5 years vegan. Still slim, still no problem, still eat as much as I want, still work out as much as I want, whether that be 50 miles a week or 15 miles a week. Just depends. Doesn't matter. My weight doesn't fluctuate as long as I'm just eating plant foods. It just kind of holds as it is. In the winter, you kind of gain a little extra weight, but that's normal, and then you just lose it again. But yeah, I think that pretty much does it. I think that's all the pictures I have, guys. Sorry, I wish I had more. I wish I had more to share, but I really don't. I'll have to keep digging though. Maybe I can pull some up that I don't know even exist yet. If I do find some more before pictures, I will definitely let you guys know. But post your comments down below. What'd you think? Hey, if you have before and after pictures, I'd like to see them. If I haven't already seen a video on it. So if you do have a video, you know, put it in the comments down below so I can go check it out, or whoever else is watching this can go check it out. In the meantime, hit the like button, guys, if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet. Way more content to come. Hit that notification bell. That way you get notified when that content comes out. Alright guys, till next time, till tomorrow. We'll be back with a vlog tomorrow.